The heading will be the two betrayers. That will be the heading of the chapter. And that's what I will contribute in that book.
So the attempt for unification is not just an opportunistic one because there were electoral declines of the EFF and all of those things. It's a genuine political discussion, which all South Africans must enter into, those who are in favor of the revolution. Because revolution is the content of what we're standing for. It's not just, no, if it's me, you are betraying me. You know, some people will say, you are betraying me. Where does that enter? And you don't even once suggest that I'm betraying the revolution. I will never betray the revolution.
People's Assembly, we are faced with a new moment wherein the EFF experienced its first electoral decline and suffered unprecedented levels of sabotage and infiltration. It is for this reason, delegates, that the theme for this NPA is defend, rebuild, and advance the struggle for economic freedom. Because for the first time, the revolution is under a genuine threat of disruption that risks delaying our freedom for generations to come. We have a duty to defend the gains of our emancipation movement and the ideas of the revolution from distortion and sabotage, because attempt to destroy the EFF will set the freedom of our people back for another 100 years. It is our duty to rebuild this economic emancipation and the faith our people have in the principle of economic freedom and justice, because the EFF remain the most potent and viable weapon for the liberation of African people.
All other parties I met, including the one we mentioned, led by the young man.
EFF.
Malema. And we had Malema. I saw another Malema yesterday here, in a dinner yesterday. We all agreed on the perspective that I put, that this is what we need to do. We agreed. The fact that later they dilly-dallied is a different matter. But I did that, and we agreed that we must take from what our ancestors had given us. So I did all of that.
Like the EFF?
They have no impact.
Whatsoever, nothing. They don't even have a constituency.
No. Did you see that NPA? Did you feel any vacuum? You were there. Did you feel like there's something missing because so and so is not here? This animal is bigger than individuals. They have no impact. What impact will Dalimpofu have?
All right, let's put it this way. Surely they contributed in this 10, 11 years of building.
Yes.
Yeah. What is the role that you can, if you were to write your biography?
No.
And there was a chapter on Floyd and a chapter on Dali. What would summarize those chapters in terms of their contribution?
The heading will be the two betrayers. That will be the heading of the chapter. And that's what I will contribute in that book. The ideas in the EFF are a collective ideas. That anyone, we came up with this idea of forming the EFF.
Yeah.
So what? It is insignificant who formed it, who came with the idea and all of that. This thing belongs to the collective.
Yeah.
The idea of an individual dwindles into insignificance once a collective decision is taken. So whatever 11 years you want to talk about, it can't be attributed to any individual.